Continuing to learn, of course, is all part of the actor's craft, and some things may still be beyond our ken. He's been toiling away for hours in our special Hamlet masterclass with the great Sir Christopher Ball. I understand there's been an emotional breakthrough, so let's go join them now.
I want you to look at the lines. The undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns.
Sure, yeah.
What, Kenneth, is the undiscovered country?
Well, you know, it's many things, I suppose. I suppose if you like, it's
It's
death.
one country. The clock's ticking now.
Well, one country for you. I mean, for me, I think you know, it's
Sweden.
Sweden.
How did you become Swedish? When Olivia, God rest his soul, gave us the Moody Moor.
Yeah.
You moved to be Moorish by blacking up.
Yeah.
You must move to be Swedish by eating cheese,
yeah,
wearing a zigzag jersey, possibly a Swedish accent.
I'm ready to try anything.
Please, would you now? Go in your own time.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether to know in the main to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the tea traders and be a boozing in them.
It's completely changed. Did you feel
It
that?
has changed a lot.
It's completely transformed.
Anything else? He's Swedish and he's not sad, obviously, because that's silly.
Swedes ski.
Skiing, of course he's skiing.
Instead of that usual walkie-walkie thing, they come in all sad.
It's so good to throw these things out. I haven't
come
a
in
snowplow.
and you bring it shh and stop.
Sure.
Can you do that?
Yeah, we'll try
You'll be
that.
wearing lycra.
And do the
Very
speech.
flattering.
Speech at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Okay.
can pack if you want.
All righty.
Go, please. I'll listen.
To be or not to be, that is the question. It is nobler in the main to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
Great, wonderful. Stay with it. Hang on to that. Hang on to that. Now bring in ABBA. ABBA, an ABBA dance move.
Bring in ABBA.
Aretha
Okay.
used to go up, 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 and down. Left
Okay.
calotte, right calotte, rather, left calotte.
Keep the skiing in.
And the skiing in at the same
Okay,
time.
to be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the main to suffer the
And
slings
hold
and
up a
arrows
Nobel Prize.
the outrageous
Shake it.
fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles and be
And have a drink problem, like all Scandinavians do.
or be opposing end of the day to sleep. That is, it doesn't feel right. It does not feel
Am I
right. It
giving you too
doesn't
much?
feel right. It doesn't feel right.
Am I giving you
He's
too much?
not Swedish. He's not happy. He's not on skis. He isn't a member of ABBA. You may think he is. I don't believe
I
it.
feel a block and a resistance. And
I do. I
It's
feel
like-
resistant. I feel disappointed. I feel hurt. I feel it's a bit fucking stupid.
wonder that, you know, you've done your Hamlet in your way. Your dark black cloak and oh, misery me.
Sure.
And we want Hamlet on the posters already, which I'm designing. We want a very big question mark. Hamlet!
Sure.
Showboat!
It was so good.
Money.
It was so good to
New
have
house
this
in the country.
conversation because
Yeah?
I feel we've marked out the territory, and it feels as though there isn't much
Fine.
shared thing.
No.
So listen, thank you.
Well, I'll come back. I'll see you sometime.
Sure, I'll
And-
work on this.
and
I'll
can we
work on
just-
it in another production.
Give me your hand if we
Don't
be
touch
friends.
me. Don't touch me.
And let sweet Christopher make amends.
Sure.
I love you.
This has been special.
I love you.
Okay. All the best.
Toy, toy. Bye. I'll be
Bye.
watching your
Yeah,
film.
I bet you will.
I will be
Okay.
watching your film. Bye, Kevin.
Nightmare.
Indeed, my lord. You made me believe so.
Well, you should not have believed me. For virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we shall relish of it. I loved you not.
I was more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offences at my beck than I have thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. What should such fellows as I do, crawling between earth and heaven? We are arrant knaves all. Believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery.
You do have just a tremendous cast in this film. It's unbelievable. You mentioned Gielgud. There's Sir John Mills. You have Jack Lemmon. There's Charlton Heston. There's Billy Crystal.
Robin Williams.
Ken Dodd.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams as well. You snuck him in.
You snuck him in.
How do you get all these guys?
Well, you ring him up. Robin I've worked with before. Heston I'd worked with before. You ring him up. People seem pretty intrigued about having a go at Shakespeare, and it's a great leveller. You know, everybody comes in mutually terrified.
Ken called me, a little more than a year ago, and told me he'd like very much to have me in his film, which was very flattering. And I said, I suppose Claudius is gone. He said, yeah, Claudius is gone. And I said, and the ghost of Hamlet's father. He said, yeah. He said, Player King's still open. I said, okay, that's about the next best part.
Leave me here a while. My spirits grow dull. And fain I would beguile the tedious day with sleep.
Sleep rock thy brain, and never come mischance between us twain.
I'm sitting in my office. The phone rings. Overseas operator, Mr. Ken Brown on the phone. So I think it's one of my friends, and you say, put him on. And it's, hello, and it's him. And I go, do I owe him money? Did I lose a bet? And he said, how would you like to be in Hamlet? And I said, what part? And he said, the first gravedigger. And I said, well, for what, stage? Well, he said, no, I'm making a movie, and I want you to be him. I said, why do you want my little whiny Bronx voice in your movie? He said, I've got unbelievably strange voices in your movie. You'll probably be the voice of reason.
Whose grave's this, sir?
Mine, sir. Oh, did a play for to be made for such a guest as me?
I think it be thine indeed, for thou liest in't.
You lie out on't, sir, and therefore it is not yours. For my part, I do not lie in't, and yet it is mine.
It beckons you to go away with it.
As if it's an impartment, the desire to you alone.
Look with what courteous action it waves you to a more removed ground, but do not go with it.
No, by no means.
There's times when I said, what in the hell is Marcellus talking about? I don't understand this. Shakespeare's crazy. Nobody, but in the first place, nobody speaks like that. And if they all spoke like that in those days, I don't know how they understood each other. Or if it took about 20 minutes to say hello.
Even if you don't understand everything you're saying, Ken says, say it like you mean it. Have an overall intent of the speech, and the audience won't get every word. He said, because I don't. But they'll understand your mood. They'll understand your behavior, and it'll move the story forward.
What man dost thou dig it for?
For no man, sir.
For what woman, then?
For none neither.
Who is to be buried in't?
One that was a woman, sir, but rest her soul, she's dead.